There comes a time when all your effort feels like it's leading nowhere. You've prayed hard, worked tirelessly, and held on to hope. But progress still feels out of reach. In those moments, frustration and exhaustion can quietly settle in. Today, I want to talk about something that changes everything: how to let go and let God lead your life. Because when you finally release control and trust Him completely, that's when peace, clarity, and divine direction begin to flow. Welcome back to FaithFuelMotivate, where faith meets everyday life. Let's dive in. We live in a world that teaches us to hustle harder, fix everything, and stay in control. But here's the truth. Control is an illusion. The more we try to manage everything, the more anxious and restless we become. Let me be honest. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means surrendering to someone who knows more than you, sees farther than you, and loves deeper than you ever could. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths." That's not just a verse. It's a lifestyle. Trusting God means you stop fighting battles He's already promised to win for you. Letting go isn't passive, it's powerful. It means choosing faith over fear, obedience over overthinking, and surrender over struggle. Maybe you're holding on to a relationship that's draining your peace. Maybe you're clinging to a dream that God is reshaping. Maybe it's the fear of failure that keeps you from stepping forward. Letting go means saying, "Lord, I don't have to know the way because I trust you do." You see, God can't fill hands that are already full. When you release what's in your grip, He can replace it with something better, something divine. Isaiah 55:9 reminds us, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." When you truly let go, you make room for His higher thoughts and His better plans. There's a peace that comes when you stop forcing things and start flowing with God's rhythm. Think about it. The same God who created the stars, who split the sea, who raised the dead, is the one asking you to trust Him. When you let go, you begin to experience freedom from anxiety, fear, and constant striving. Because now, you're walking under His grace, not under your own pressure. Let me share a simple truth. When you surrender the outcome, God handles the process. The moment you say, "God, I release this to you," you're handing the steering wheel back to the one who wrote your story before you were born. Philippians 4:6-7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." That peace is what happens when you finally let go. Here are 4 practical steps you can start taking today. 1. Admit you're not in control. It's humbling, but freeing. Say, "God, I can't do this on my own." The moment you admit your limits, God releases His limitless power. 2. Pray before you plan. Too often we plan first and pray later. Reverse that order. When you seek God first, He'll direct your steps, not just bless your plans. 3. Release your timeline. God's timing is never late. It's always perfect. Stop comparing your journey to others. What God is preparing for you takes time because it's built to last. 4. Walk by faith, not by sight. Even when it doesn't make sense, keep trusting. Faith means taking the step before you see the staircase. Remember, letting go doesn't mean losing. It means aligning. You're aligning your life with heaven's direction. There was a man who once said, "I prayed and prayed for doors to open, but every door shut in my face. Later I realized God wasn't rejecting me. He was redirecting me. Maybe that's your story right now. You think God is saying no, but He's actually saying not yet. Or I have something better. When you let go, you stop trying to force open closed doors and start walking through the ones God unlocks for you effortlessly. So today, I want you to declare this with me. Lord, I release control. I trust your plan. I believe that your way is better than mine. Say it until your heart believes it. When you let go and let God lead, you move from frustration to flow, from confusion to clarity, from striving to surrender. So breathe, let go, and let God write your next chapter. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Faith Fuel Motivate, where we fuel your faith and strengthen your walk with God every single week. Until next time, keep believing, keep growing, and remember, when God leads, you never lose direction.